How is everybody doing? Nomad here. In today's video, we're going to be going over the new patch 04 for Sons of the Forest. There's a lot of interesting things that they added, a lot of improvements, but there are some beefy lore things that they added with this update, and it's pretty exciting, a little bit eerie. Let's get into it. Really quickly, guys, as you guys know how we do the patches here on the channel, I don't like going over everything. I only like going over specific aspects of the patch that I think are important, as well as take a deep dive into them so you guys can see them. I don't think it's necessary for me to showcase or read the entire patch notes to you because you guys can do that, but I like to cover the key points. So let's get into it. First and foremost, the patch does say they added a new system for finding bunker locations, which are now not visible on your GPS tracker at the start. We're going to get into this in a little bit later on in the video. You guys will understand what this means. Along with this, we have made a bunch of AI improvements, tons of bug fixes, ability to name your save games. Guys, this is amazing. I have over 20 saves, and they are very specific. They're specific builds. Some saves are for specific stuff. I even have a save just to showcase aspects of the updates, and I would love to name them. So this is fantastic. They also added a new action camera that is used to view found footage videos along with the first of these videos, with more coming in the future. This is super exciting. If you guys remember from the first game, we did have the camcorder. We had videos we could see. So this is the same thing, just implemented more modern. The action camera I'm going to showcase to you guys right here. This is what it looks like. Super fantastic. This thing's amazing. It's basically a GoPro. I'm going to show you guys the first video for it, and let me tell you guys, it's pretty eerie. At least for me, I was like, this is the kind of lore and the kind of stuff that I missed from the first game. This gave me an eerie feeling, especially where it's located and where you find it. It's just amazing. So as you guys can see, this video showcases the cultists, and we have more lore and understanding of the cultists, what they did when they came to the island, what they did to themselves. I mean, they killed themselves. They sacrificed themselves. I'm going to show you guys the location of these cultists from the video, which we've seen many times before, but they have been updated. They now are covered in blood, they have flower crowns now, and they're also wearing a flower sash. But these are the cultists from the video. Now, if we even go to the rock location by the orcas that was showcased in a part of the video, there's nothing here. There's nothing really here. There's arms on the ground. There's feet. There's a shoe, but nothing pretty interesting. Now let's go back to the finding bunker locations in the GPS tracker at the start. Another thing they added is a new point of interest, which is a discovery of laptops. Now there's going to be numerous ones added to the game in future patches, but this one is currently added. And what it does is it basically has an email on it that showcases more of the lore with the spacemen. So basically, guys, we know more about the spacemen, but what we actually know is we know more of not knowing, basically. We know more in the fact that Puff Corp has no idea who they are, just as we do, but they are a group that have come into the island, and they were found already dead in cave D7, which, as we know, that's the cave that was recently added in the last patch. But this laptop that is next to this email, when you activate it, it shows you the location of the luxury bunker. So guys, this is what I'm excited about. They're taking away the POIs, they're taking away the bunkers, and taking away all the interesting locations off the map like it was in the first game for us to discover. I think it's super fantastic. Now, when we talk about the map, they also added a north bearing on the map, which is super awesome. Guys, we talked about this in the last update. We talked about how we wanted this implemented, and they implemented it. So now we have a north bearing, which is pretty interesting. You know, it's not important, but it is pretty awesome. Since we're on the topic of maps, the GPS map update to include all current ponds and lakes is now in the game. So there's certain ponds and lakes that were in the game, which I remember finding a few of them. They were never showcased on the GPS, but they were in game. So the GPS is now fixed, as well as remove the locations of pins from the opening cutscene laptop screen. As you guys know, when the opening cutscene happens, you look down at the laptop after you're done looking at the Puffins, and you can see a bunch of pings on the map showcasing specific locations. I don't think that was a big change. I don't think it was technically necessary because the map is pretty big and you can't really get a concrete bearing of where these locations are based off of this. Now, they did some fixes to the night vision goggles. They look a lot better, which is awesome. Now, the Timmy fight demon boss intro animation is longer. A big thing, guys, Kelvin can now carry 2 logs at a time. This is amazing. He can carry 2 logs, so his ability to finish structures and bring logs over to wherever you want him to is going to be a lot faster and streamlined now. Another thing is he can now build shelves, which is, you know, it's fantastic quality of life. The one thing that I wish he could do is I wish he could take logs out from log holders. You know, I had log holders filled with logs and he still can't distinguish that there's logs in there. He cuts down a tree and he picks up logs off the ground. Not a big deal, but that would be a cool implementation if they did it. Virginia also got a fix. Now, if she has high sentiment, she will visit the player more often, which is just good because there's many times where Virginia's just completely gone. I'd love to have her near the base more. Give her a shotgun, give her a weapon. As you guys know, she's an absolutely brutal killing machine. Another interesting thing I want to go over is the muddies are now more likely to flee when scared. This is awesome because the muddies, to me, guys, they're pretty annoying. They're pretty annoying, and I don't know. I think this is a great update, guys. Let me know what you think of update 04. To be honest with you, Endnight is amazing. They brought a slurry of bug fixes. Now, whether they're bugs that you encountered, whether they're bugs that actually affected you, most of the bugs that they fixed, I actually have not seen, and they haven't affected me at all. But just to know that they've fixed so many bugs and a bunch of the UI, a bunch of the AI, the way everything works, it's fantastic. I think it's great, and I think they're doing a great job. A big thing that I want to add at the end of this video really quickly, guys, they also stated, do not worry. They have heard the community. They are listening closely. They are currently working on the log sled, and it is almost done. So I think we can expect it on patch 05 or patch 06. I don't know. 05 or 6, either the next patch or the patch after that. But who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see. I don't know. I appreciate every single one of you guys for checking out the video. Drop a like on it if you enjoyed it. Let me know your favorite thing about the new update. Let me know what you hope to see in the next update. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you in the community. We're still on the road to 5,000 subscribers. And as always, guys, stay happy, stay hyped, and have a beautiful day.